Hello, Scorpio. I'm going to be doing a reading for you called the Celestial Navigation Spread, and I'll be using my new deck, the Phantomwise deck. I don't think I've done a reading for you with this deck, but I like it very much, and I've been using it for all the signs. I hope everything's going well for you, Scorpio. Feels like it's been a while since I've done a reading for you. I don't know if it's just my imagination or what. Now, it's very hot here today, as I mentioned earlier, and there are a few fans running in the house. I hope they won't be too distracting. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, so for Scorpio, this first card that I draw is going to be you. What position you are in right now. What's going on right now for Scorpio, please. Thank you. And we have the Four of Pentacles. All right, and the next card is going to represent something that helps you. Something or someone that would help Scorpio in some way. What is a helper for Scorpio at this time, please? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has been very popular lately. He's coming up in everybody's readings. Now, this next card, Scorpio, is going to be something that's fading out of your life, or fading out of your focus, or fading out of your attention. What is fading out of Scorpio's attention right now at this time, please? The Ace of Pentacles. And what is it? This next card is what is directly in your focus. What have you got your eyes on? What have you got your attention on and your concentration on right now for Scorpio? What's the focus right now, please? The Three of Pentacles. Now, the next one is something that we don't see or we haven't considered. What is it that we haven't yet taken into consideration? Something that Scorpio is not yet aware of. One more shuffle, please. Something that Scorpio is not yet aware of. The Nine of Cups. And the last card is the goal, or the destination. Where are we headed? Where are we headed? What are we headed for? For Scorpio, please, where are we headed and what are we headed for? For Scorpio. The Lovers. That's a lovely Lovers card. So there is our Celestial Navigation spread. And what is on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. All right, Scorpio, it looks to me like this is, boy, it could be a job. It also looks like a developing relationship. It looks like it could be a developing romantic relationship. Maybe it's somebody who you've met on a job, or maybe you've got two things going on in your life. Maybe you've got some developments on the money or the job front, and at the same time a developing relationship. But everything's looking pretty good. You're looking stable. You're looking like your money is stable. If money is a concern, maybe you're saving money or hanging on to money, if that is a concern for you. If not, then I think you're just feeling like you're really stable and things in your life are pretty down to earth and reliable right now. I don't see a lot of upheaval. One thing that's helping you is your ability to be assertive. And this card could run into aggressiveness, but I don't really see anything here that looks aggressive. We've got a card of passion over here. But we've got two earth cards. We've got an emotional card. We've got a card of air. There's a balance of all the elements here. In fact, there's 3 cards of earth. So this doesn't look fiery and aggressive to me. It just looks like whatever you've learned in your life about assertiveness and about, what do I want to say? Going forth and grasping your opportunities and not letting them pass you by and just taking initiative. I think that's what this is about, because over here we've got a potential or an opportunity that's now passing out of your attention span, and I think the reason why is that you did grab that opportunity and develop it, because we've gone now from the Ace to the 3 of Pentacles. Now the 3 of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. When 3 or more people are working in a group on a project together, this could be a job, it could be an artistic project, but it's something that people are collaborating together to do. You are creating something. A great work. You're doing great work, or you are creating a great work. You're doing something that you're very invested in, and your destination seems to be, or your goal seems to be, a relationship. Now, this really does look like a love relationship. I don't know if the person up here of interest is one of these people who you're collaborating with, or if these are 2 separate things going on in your life. But there seems to be what isn't really in your attention yet is just a feeling of well-being, a feeling of accomplishment, a feeling like you have all that you need. This is emotional happiness, and this is feeling friendly and generous to others and willing to open the doors and say, let's have a drink together. Now we want to make sure we're not drinking too much. Sometimes when we have this card, this can be a card of tipping a few too many back. So I don't know if that's what's going on. It could be there's a lot of partying. I mean, I could be talking to an Aquarius who is doing a lot of partying, okay? But others of you could be working on a project, and some of you, it looks like definitely are having a romance. So you knew how to go and take that opportunity for a job or a project or whatever that was. Take that opportunity and assert yourself to forming a relationship with someone who it looks like this Ace of Pentacles or this Ace of Wands can be many things. It can be amorous. It looks like it could, in this case, be amorous, but this would also be taking the initiative to start up a conversation, to capitalize, here's a potential. This is also a potential. This is a potential of doing. This is a thing. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is the thing we're doing, okay? This can also be a card of passion and prowess. I think you get my meaning. Here we've got 8 pentacles, so there's been a lot of communication between you and friends, between you and coworkers, between you and lovers. It seems like you're quite the socialite lately. This can be a card of challenge, But in this reading, I am interpreting it as friendly banter or fun competition, or it can be this group of people, and we see 3 people here all working together on a project. It's kids, really, and they're going to break that. Oh, what is the name of it? What is the name of this little creature? It's escaping me right now. It's a game, but it's 3 people working together, which is interesting because this would be 3 people working together too. And a lot on the mind that you can't stop thinking about. Now, this can be a card of obsession, but I'm not interpreting it this way. Not in this reading, because this reading overall seems very balanced and down to earth. Here's the King of Pentacles. I think this is something you're engaged in, that you're really putting a lot of thought into, and that you're actually enjoying yourself. And here too, this can be a card of being overburdened and carrying a heavy load, or it could be having a lot of passion for something. Okay? And I mean, it can be that way, especially in all these nice positive cards. And then to follow up on that, here's the Magician, the very creative one. And underneath that, we've got the card of work, of mastery. This could be the Artisan. So this looks like, I wouldn't say that I see any sadness or obsession, or, I'm not seeing the Devil card come up anywhere. This looks like you're fairly happy. And I hope I'm correct about that, because we all want you to be happy. We all want to be happy. Okay, Scorpio, now we're going to lay 7 cards on the table to look at your week ahead. And this will be from July 19th, Sunday the 19th, through Saturday the 25th. For Scorpio, please, let's look at the week ahead. The 19th through the 25th of July. For Scorpio, what's going on next week? Thank you. Okay, on Monday, we have the Ace of Swords. You could be having a conversation with somebody in which somebody is going to speak the truth about something, or speak their mind about something. Or this can also be a tool in which you are going to use the tool to cut something out that's not working for you. Let's see what the rest of the week has got in store. And we've got the Emperor. So on Monday, you are taking control of something. Maybe that's what that conversation's about. And then on Tuesday, this is work. So it looks like maybe you're having a conversation with somebody at work. Either you are taking control of something, or you could be having a conversation with your boss, with that Emperor coming out. All right. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I wonder if this is the one you're having a romantic relationship with. It could be somebody who you're very interested in. It could be you. And if it is, maybe you're having a glow up, or you're very interested in somebody who's having a glow up, because that would be one of the main attributes of Queen of Wands. So we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Queen of Wands is on Wednesday. And this is also somebody who's very bold and confident and very charismatic. So that's either you or somebody in your life who's having a good influence on you. Okay, then the next day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Thursday, we have to watch out for not being an asshole. We don't want to get into fights with people and say sharp words. We're going to drive people away. See the people in the background? And the one here in the foreground has got all the swords. You know, they had to have their own way. They had to be right. It had to be their way or the highway. And it looks like they won the fight because they've got all the swords, but they have driven everyone away. So Scorpio, if that's you, maybe try not to speak words that are so sharp that it drives people away from you. Or you could be dealing with someone who's treating you that way. And in which case, maybe just getting away from them and keeping your distance is the best course of action. I hope you're not fighting with this lovely one. Or if you're the lovely one, I hope somebody isn't mistreating you. Okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody who's single and on her own and very well-to-do, or she's done very well for herself. Well-to-do could mean many things. Is it money? She's sitting upon plenty of pentacles there. But sometimes well-to-do means more than money or other than money. But it's somebody who has an abundance and is comfortable. Okay. And then I keep forgetting. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm sorry. Saturday, we have needing a lot of rest. Needing a lot of rest and recuperation. Or it could be if you've been involved, okay? If you've been involved with this, either on the giving or the receiving end, you may need some time to sit down and think and do some atoning or some meditating on where you're going with that relationship. Or it could be just that you've been working really hard throughout the week and you are now on Saturday really needing to take some time out and rest. Okay. And then on Sunday, no, Saturday was as far as we were going there. Yeah. So let's look on the bottom of the deck. And it's that Four of Pentacles again, that stability. That's the card we started with. So it looks like Scorpio. You are going to, throughout this week, all the topsy-turvy things that might go on, you are going to maintain your stability. And maybe the reason you're going to be able to do that is that you do know enough when to rest. Okay. Or if you're in a situation where somebody wants to fight with you and have sharp words, or if you're tempted to do that yourself, you at least have the wisdom to back off from it and put some distance between you and it and give it a little bit of thought. Don't talk while, things are hot. Okay, Scorpio, you have quite a week ahead. As far as major arcana, though, there's only one major arcana in your week. That's the Emperor. So it looks like everything in this week, except for this one Emperor, by and large, everything is in your control here. So it's yours to win or yours to lose. All right. And you take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.